I hope you're having a good day today. Appreciate you joining me. We're going to be looking at the account of Peter's denial today. Our hymn, it's the hymn Night with Ebon Pinion.
Night with Ebon Pinion brooded o'er the vale. All around was silent, save the night wind's wail. When Christ, the man of sorrows, in tears and sweat as blood, prostrate in the garden, raise his voice to God.
Let's look at Matthew 26, verse 69. Now Peter sat outside in the courtyard, and we've skipped ahead in time a little bit. John and Peter follow as the Lord was arrested. John goes in. They knew who he was, so he had access. Peter's out in the courtyard. A servant girl came to him, saying, "You also were with Jesus of Galilee." But he denied it before them all, saying, "I do not know what you are saying." And when he had gone out to the gateway, another girl saw him and said to those who were there, "This fellow also was with Jesus of Nazareth." But again he denied it. He denied with an oath, "I do not know the man." And a little later, those who stood by came up and said to Peter, "Surely you also are one of them, for your speech betrays you." Then he began to curse and swear, saying, "I do not know the man." Immediately a rooster crowed, and Peter remembered the word of Jesus, who had said to him, "Before the rooster crows, you will deny me 3 times." So he went out and wept bitterly. Again, we're going to be thinking about this account along with the parallels to get a fuller picture. But one is, they say, "You were with Jesus of Galilee." And they start saying, and the things that had been happening were not happening in a vacuum. You were with Jesus of Galilee. You were with him. The parallels say, you're one of his disciples. You're with him. And again, the parallels, they say, we can tell by your speech, by your dialect, you're a Galilean. You're from that neck of the woods. You were with him. And of course he says no. And he denies the whole thing. But I want you to also notice, one of the things they say is verse 73, "Surely you also are one of them, for your speech betrays you." And I was just thinking about that idea that sometimes we're ashamed. Sometimes people are ashamed of the church, and they want to say, "Oh well, okay, I know Jesus, but them I don't know." See, Peter's denial was not just, "I'm with him." Peter also denied being with them. And we should not be ashamed of the church. We should not be ashamed of our brethren. We should not be ashamed of our brothers and sisters in Christ. And we better not be ashamed of Jesus, obviously. Oh, you're with him. Yes, I am. Oh, you're with them. Yes, I am. And of course, what Peter does is he denies. And the intensity of the denials ratchets up. And so some of the things within those denials we might think about talks about how he said it with an oath, parallels curses even, as God is my witness. On my own soul, I don't know the man. Oaths and curses. The parallel accounts say, "And the Lord looked at him." After the third one and the rooster crows, the Lord looked at him and made eye contact. Peter weeps. He goes out, and he went out and wept bitterly. He remembered the word of Jesus. And I believe it's Mark's account that mentions the Lord looking at him. And he wept bitterly. And as he's denying the Lord, after saying, though everyone else deny you, I'll never deny you. Puffed up with pride, and now he's been brought low. Remember what Jesus said? The devil has asked to sift you like wheat. And the sifting is happening. And Peter weeps bitterly. I would suggest he's weeping bitterly, but he still has some soul searching to do. We're going to talk about that after the resurrection and the breakfast by the sea. Simon, son of Jonah, do you love me? We'll talk about that then. But we have the denials happening. Those closest to the Lord. Even Peter, denying the Lord. All of you will stumble, the Lord says. Peter's stumbling. Appreciate you. Hope you have a good day. Join us tomorrow for another portion of our daily praise.